You know, it's not very often that I leave a movie theater wondering what in the hell I just watched and regretting wasting time that I'll never get back. Well, my friends, that happened yesterday after seeing a film so terrible there should be a support group created for all of us that were unfortunate enough to watch it. Shadow Force. Let's talk about it.
Say what again? Say what again? Say what again? Say what again?
Joe Carnahan, you son of a bitch, you got me. See, films like Smoking Aces, The Grey, and Boss Level are guilty pleasures of mine, all of which were directed by Carnahan, so when I saw he was in the director's chair for Shadow Force, my ticket was bought, told her team. So there I was, bright-eyed, hoping to see yet another senseless, goofy action flick, and oh, how quickly that changed once the lights dimmed and this piece of shit came on screen. There will be spoilers involved here, so if you're one of those folks that are a glutton for punishment and want to see this thing, click the hell off the video, go see it, come back, and let's have a good laugh together. Let's get into this.
Whoa, whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
I don't even know where to begin here. Right. So Shadow Force is nothing special narratively. There's Kyra and Isaac, played by Kerry Washington and Omar Sy respectively, who are top secret super assassin people assigned to a top secret super assassin team. But what do you know? While doing top secret super assassin stuff, they fall in love, Kyra gets pregnant, and they decide to leave the top secret super assassin team so she can have the baby. Except, oh no, the top secret super assassin team doesn't like that, because they're top secret super assassins, you see, and once you're on the team, you can't get out. So naturally, the ass-backward result of this is that Kyra leaves her family and begins systematically hunting down each member of the top secret super assassin team, because she's the better shot or something.
That was amazing. Don't be mad. I was always a better shot.
No,
Yes.
never.
What?
Still with me here? Well, you're doing a lot better than I did in the theater. Anyway, fast forward in time, their kid Kai, played by Jalil Kamara, is now a lot older, and while on a typical trip to the bank, a group of armed men walk in and try to rob the place. Naturally, this springs the once top secret super assassin dad into action, and he takes them all out in a ridiculous, seizure-inducing, CGI-riddled monstrosity of a fight which catches the attention of the top secret super assassin team leader, Mark Strong. I'm just gonna call him Mark Strong because for the life of me I can't remember his character's name. Anyway, Mark Strong is pissed that Kyra and Isaac left the team, so he sends the rest of the top secret super assassin people after Isaac and their kid, which creates even more ridiculous CGI-riddled fights, all leading up to a final altercation on a private island. On the island, it's revealed that Mark Strong is only doing this because he thinks Kyra should be with him, and I guess she turned him down or something. You know, if that sounds stupid, that's because it is. What an absolutely worthless piece of shit this film is. And you know, for Shadow Force being marketed as an action film, there isn't much action for the first hour or so. Instead of the gunfights and hand-to-hand combat that the trailer sells us on, we get pointless exposition.
You need to clean up your shooting. That is consumer grade. We don't want another Odessa.
We get introduced to characters we don't give a shit about.
Is this sentient unk?
Can we play some music?
You like Wu-Tang Clan, little man?
And we get to see a completely unreasonable, unchoreographed fight between a 5'4", 115-pound woman and this absolute unit of a man. That, of course, the 5'4", 115-pound woman gets the best of because that's what we have to accept in modern-day Hollywood. To add insult to injury, after years of not seeing Kai, Kyra just marches on in, starts calling the shots, and ridicules Isaac for being a parent even though he was the one who stayed while she went off to fight top secret super assassin people. I mean, seriously, Kyra walks back into their life, her kid doesn't even recognize her, and then not even 2 minutes later, she's talking down to Isaac like he's some kind of kid himself. She's making fun of him because he fell behind on his training and marksmanship skills because, you know, he's had to be a dad for the last 8 years and didn't have time to do those things.
Shouldn't we both be operational when you're the one protecting Kai?
It's called parenting, Kira.
Is it, or is it parenting?
Which is funny when you think about it, because even though he's been out of action for a while, he still dwarfs Kyra in size and muscle mass, so I guess Kerry Washington couldn't be bothered to pick up a barbell or anything. Why do that when you can just let this burning pile of whale shit that is a script turn you into the 6,461st female badass we've had in the last 5 years? You didn't even have to earn it. Now, I can suspend my beliefs when it comes down to action films. After all, I'm a sucker for films like John Wick, where men take more punishment than a prisoner in a Russian gulag and walk off like it never happened, But one thing I won't put up with is nonsensical CGI, when practical effects have always been the way to go in the genre. There's CGI flares, which the top secret super assassin people shoot at Kyra and Isaac during a CGI fog car chase instead of, shooting them with actual guns. There's CGI explosions, everything from propane tanks to cars to fucking wedding cakes, which results in people around them being thrown 50 feet through the air like they're in a Quentin Tarantino film.
Bye, Miss Laura.
And that's not even the worst of it, dear viewer, because while all of this is going on, there's people not even 100 yards away that have no idea that this is even happening. There's one point, I shit you not, and I laughed out loud in the theater, where they're doing a high-speed chase on boats where Kyra, Isaac, Mark Strong, and a top-secret super assassin person are shooting back and forth at each other, ramming their boats together in an attempt to throw the other off course, and what do you know? A random person, not an assassin, not an agent, just some random person on vacation, nonchalantly just rides their jet ski right in the middle of them, completely unaware that there's a fucking gunfight happening. It's just so stupid. The only bright spot here is Omar Sy, who for the life of me, I can't figure out why he's doing shit like this, when he could be an actual formidable action star. Shadow Force does do well in using his French background as motivation for a lot of the dialogue between him and Kai, and there are some moments of emotional resonance between them while listening to Lionel Richie. But fuck me, are most of them ruined by Kerry Washington and whatever the hell she's doing on screen? And that's actually tough for me to say, because I like Kerry Washington. I am a Tarantino fanatic after all, and her role of Broomhilda in Django is my favorite role of hers. Speaking of seasoned actors suddenly throwing that out the window in this film, Mark Strong is doing something on screen in Shadow Force, but I don't know what it is. He's playing the typical bad guy that he's grown familiar with over the last couple of years, except here you can tell he's genuinely disinterested with everything that's going on. I don't blame him, because I am too. I don't think this needs to be said, but it's what I do here on the channel, so I've got to ask the question. We happy?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfuckers.
I can't recall the last time I was this miserable during an action film, because I'm an easy customer when it comes down to the genre. Just throw some well-choreographed fights, some practically done gunplay, and some over-the-top high-octane sequences, and at the very least you'll get a "it's good" out of me. For God's sakes, I actually enjoyed Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz, both of which are in their 50s, in Back to Action, a straight-to-streaming cheesy Netflix film. But I'd rather watch that 5 times more than to watch whatever pitiful excuse of an action flick Shadow Force is. Anyway, before I have a brain aneurysm, I appreciate y'all for checking out my review. I'll talk to y'all later.